JL Rock percent off collector, and we're here with another action figure unboxing and review. And I gotta say, man, this has been a great week. This is gonna be a great week because not only are you gonna see this awesome GI Joe, but we got an awesome Transformers later on as well. So make sure that you are checking out all my videos. I mean, it's basically action figures and Transformers. Action figures. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of GI Joes, but I mean, I collect everything. And you'll see a lot of older stuff too. I love finding good deals, and this was a great deal during Black Friday. I was able to pick this up. I think it was already like 30 something dollars, and then I also had like some Amazon bucks, so I got this for like 20 something bucks. And I'm usually not a troop builder person, not really, just because I'm just interested in collecting so many obscure lines and just characters that I'm like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. So I'm not like a completionist. Or so I'm not the one that's like, you know, there might be a Star Wars character I like. I might get a stormtrooper, but I'm not gonna get like a whole bunch of the same or stormtroopers to make some of those cool displays. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen people do that, and it is awesome to see. It's just not my thing. But with my Cobra team, I just thought it was cool. I already got a couple of the, well, actually, no, I had like one of the Vipers from before. No, this was just a regular Cobra Trooper. I had one of the Cobra Troopers before. I have one of the Bats. So I was like, you know what? Having some more of the general, I guess, bad guys is cool, besides having the main ones like, you know, Cobra Commander, the Twins, Destro, things like that. So today we're going to be looking at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Viper Officers, Viper Officer, and Vipers. So it's 3 total. So the fact that I got this, you know, basically around 30 bucks, I mean, 10 bucks each is pretty sweet. You see how they look. I love the Classified series. If you've seen my channel trailer or some of the videos where I show me and the background, you'll see that I have a whole bunch of G.I. Joes and I have a whole bunch of Cobra. So this is really nice to add to the Cobra team. And of course, always having new guns and accessories to go with it is really nice. But without further ado, let's get this thing open, because we want to see what it looks like up in here, right? That's what you're here for. You're not here to hear me ramble on, even though I'm going to ramble on, but you're here to see this goodies. Alright, so we got the cardboard prison here, and we got the boys all lined up and ready to go. So that's cool. Let me get my little hand of scissors so I can free you guys. So I'm already just liking, I'm liking the look of how it, and it's like you already just start off, I mean, like if you want to do some troop building during Black Friday, this would have been the time, because you could have probably picked up 2 of these and all of a sudden you have a little battalion there. So that would have been sweet. But for me, 1 is enough. I mean, I have so many things to open, it's like I can't get too bogged down with extra things. You'd think that this would be easier to cut, since they're trying to do like more, I guess, biodegradable, less plastics. But it really is not as easy as you think. So let me free the officer. Alright. And then, so we got the officers out, and then we have this, which I'm sure is all the weapons and things. That's cool. Make sure I didn't forget anything, because I remember I did that once. Let's put these guys here. I'm going to scroll down so you can see them while I just do one more check. And yeah, there was one more thing in here too. You'd be slick like that. You'd be like, wait a minute, I got everything, and the next thing you know, you're like, what happened to one of my items? So let's get all these accessories out first. So we got some guns here. Then we got more guns. And I have to say, I like that, you know, they came individually with the little cardboard. Cool looking gun there. Got another one here. Alright, so we got that. And then, and also, I have to say, I like that. We got the effects. And we got the backpacks. So, I mean, as I said, it's not just about having the figures alone, even though the figures are awesome. It's also having all these extra accessories now to go with it is just sweet. So let's start by going through some of these accessories. So we have like different effects. So you can see like these. Got like blast effects. Like the flash, muzzle flash effects. I guess it's supposed to be like the smoke coming out of a fired gun. Got more here. More blast effects. Oh, it's like these. More. It's weird, like all these little pieces making dusty. Alright, we're gonna get to the guns, but let's look at the backpacks. I really like how the backpacks look. I mean, look at that. It's got the grenades. I love the design on it. It's really nice. Really cool. And I love that golden symbol. I'm sure that this matches with him for the commander. So that makes sense. And then as far as the trooper, you have this style. So, you know, identical. So that's cool. And then we have like the goggles. So that's cool. We have, so that's gold. And then we have silver. So that's the same. Alright, so then let's look at the weapons. And as I said, I love classified weapons. So you have just awesome looking weapons here that they get. So we have two of these, that's the same type. And then these more assault sniper rifles, or scoped rifles. So both of these. Actually, this one is different. And then you have, it's weird, all the little cardboard pieces still on it, so I can wipe that down to make that look better. And then you have a little pistol. That's cool. That's like, that looks like it would be for the leader. And then the little regular pistol. Both pistols for them. And then you have the silencer, which I assume, yeah, it's for this one, because this one looked a little bit different. I guess you could do either, but you see how that's different. So I just thought, let me see if you can. I think that's too small. Oh no. Alright, so it looks like that's interchangeable. Which I have to say, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, that's a nice touch that you're able to put this on the various rifles. So you have that. So let's look at the trooper itself. Let's scroll up a little bit. Alright, so if anyone's used to the articulation, I mean, they're pretty much the same on all the classifieds, which is really nice. You can do a lot of poses with them. I can just say just right away, I just like the way the gear looks. You know, it really is, you know, it's like it's different than how they looked in the cartoon, but it's also in the cartoon. It's not like they were taking so much time to add a lot of detail in it. It was kind of done more on the cheap, but it just looks, it still looks like how they did, like it in the theme of what they're supposed to look like. And I just love the way the armor and the gear looks at them. They're kitted out. I mean, from the helmet and the design on the helmet to how they have the little weapons and everything, the Cobra symbols, the little packs to hold everything, the guards, everything on the back, how the pants, everything, the knee guards, the boots. I just think that overall it just fits the way that I'm used to seeing like the Cobra troopers. So as far as articulation, you have your ankle rockers, you can see here on the ball, so you can move to the side. You can also move back and forth, so you get that tippy toe move. So that's cool. Lots of motion there. And then you got the turn right below the knee, so kind of like I guess it would be the calf turn. So you could do a full turn all the way on that. And then you have double joints. So that's the difference between, so a double joint, like a regular joint, you'd get to about here, and then double joints, it's like you can do that full bend. So that is just sweet, and you can see that here, like when you bend there. And then you have another turn, rotation at the hip, so right below here, so you can turn it around. That's nice. And then you got that full rotation on the actual hip itself. Again, good for posing if you want to have kicks and things like that. It's really nice. And then you have the waist turn, which of course is nice. And you have kind of like an ab crunch. I mean, it's not like super. I guess it's not though, because I thought it did, but no. I guess this one doesn't have the ab crunch. I thought it was, but nope. It kind of moves though, but no, it looks like it's just a turn at the waist. And then as far as the hands, you can turn at the wrists. And these hands, even though it's, it's harder, but you can open these and move these around. And then you have again the double jointed elbows. And that's really good like when you're playing around with aiming the gun, so that you're able to get like a good, especially with sniper rifles, you can get the hand right up to the face. Where if you don't have those double joints, like your hand is like way out here, so you can't really get that looking down the scope look. So, and then you got the rotation at the bicep, and then of course the shoulder rotation. Got the full range of motion there. And then the movement with the head, down, up, full turn all the way around. And I have to say, I love the little scarf here that is also that you can move around. So I just have to say that that's really cool. And you see that both hands are basically set to hold the weapons. So let's take a look at it all kitted out. Alright, so that's just a cool team right there. Oh, I got him a little bit too close over here. Let me move him over. So I just have to say, yeah, as a team, that just looks sweet. I love just having the officer there as well, and then two of the identical Vipers. I love how you have the holster here so you can hold the weapons. And as I said, you can articulate the fingers and the fingers on the hand enough so that you can get them to hold the the trigger properly. And the fire effects and everything just looks sweet. And I love the extra details on the captain or the commander of the team. I just think that overall that it looks nice. So I'm not sure if it's on sale anymore depending on when you watch this, but I would definitely say pick it up, because I mean it's pretty sweet. And I have this on a stand just because when I do the turntable, I like to have the stand just because I just think it works better. But as you can see, the other ones are not on stands, and it fits well. So I just got to say that overall I'm really liking this, and just all the accessories that it comes with. The guns look sweet, the fire effects look sweet, and all that. Even putting the goggles on top, just like in the picture, looks sweet. So I'm really happy with this buy. Even if it wasn't on sale, I probably, if I just spent a little bit more time, I would have probably ended up getting it if it, just a little bit cheaper than retail. But if you know, anyone's in the troop building, and I've seen people building kind of troops because they have the regular bat, then they came out with the crimson bat, so I saw someone that had a couple of those. So you have that plus a couple of these, and you got a nice Cobra troop team right there. So it's definitely a recommended for me. And I just realized I say sweet a lot, so you know, I guess maybe I should have a sweet system, 1 to 5 sweets. So I give this 5 sweets because it is sweet. I just like it. I'm enjoying it. Let's get an extra close up look as we end this. Let me move the commander over because you know commander got to be in a little bit, right? It's like I'm gonna be working on my poses too because there's a lot you can do now that I have like this little team like that, and I just think it's sweet. So if you like how I do things here, just geeking out and having a lot of fun, please consider hitting that like button and you know, consider hitting that subscribe, because I mean, you gotta make sure that you're keeping up with everything that's going on with that notification button, because I'm doing at least 3 videos a week, and there's lots of art, action figures, and Transformers to check out on this channel. Let me just show you finally before we go what it looks, the one with the smoke. That looks sweet, right? Like the little smoke coming out like that. The only thing is that you can't, there's no holes on the handguns, so you can't do it with any of the handguns. I kind of wish they added holes for the handguns, because it definitely could work there. I guess that'd be maybe the only gripe that I have so far, but everything else is really nice. But again, thanks so much for watching this, geeking out with me as we looked at these troop set. But until next time, remember my motto, and this one was a really good discount. No discount, no deal. Catch you next time. Cobra!